Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Oliver who lived near a big, enchanted forest. Oliver loved to explore the forest, but there was one part he had never visited: the tall, old oak tree in the middle of the woods. His mommy and daddy told him that the oak tree was special because it was the home of a wise old owl. One evening, as the sun was setting and the sky was turning pink and orange, Oliver decided to visit the oak tree. He walked carefully through the forest until he reached the tree. The oak tree was even bigger and older than he imagined. Its branches were strong and thick, and its leaves rustled gently in the breeze. Suddenly, Oliver heard a soft hoot-hoot from above. He looked up and saw a big, friendly owl perched on a branch, looking down at him with bright, wise eyes. "Hello, little one," the owl said in a kind voice. "What brings you to my tree?" Oliver was surprised that the owl could talk, but he wasn't scared. He smiled and said, "I wanted to see the oak tree and meet you, Mr. Owl." The owl hooted happily. "I'm glad you came. Would you like to hear a story? I know many stories about the forest." Oliver's eyes lit up. "Yes, please, I love stories." So the wise old owl began to tell Oliver a magical story about the animals of the forest: the clever fox, the playful rabbits, and the brave deer. The owl's voice was soft and soothing, and as he spoke, the stars began to twinkle in the night sky. Oliver listened to the owl's stories until he started to feel sleepy. The owl noticed and said, "It's time for you to go home and rest, little one, but you can always come back and I'll tell you more stories." Oliver nodded sleepily. "Thank you, Mr. Owl, I'll come back soon." The owl spread its wings and flew down to Oliver. "Good night, Oliver," the owl said as it gently nuzzled Oliver's cheek. "Good night, Mr. Owl," Oliver whispered. Oliver walked back home through the forest, feeling safe and happy. As he climbed into bed that night, he dreamed of the wise old owl and the magical stories of the forest. He couldn't wait to visit the oak tree again. The end.